Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher, and today we're going to take a look at the tangle Tracery from CZT Dianne Krumnow. It sounds like a word that I would make up, doesn't it? This one is rather neat. Let's see. And I'm just going to do it straight down is what I'm going to do. All right, so this starts off at the top, I guess, of wherever you want it. Although, no, you could put it in the middle and then grow it both ways. I'm going to start it at the top of this. So this starts off with two slightly curved lines, like that. And then this is actually the trickier part. It's one of those deceivingly tricky parts. It's like, I was looking at it, I'm like, oh, that's easy. Oh yeah, cool. And then you do it, it's like, oh, wait a minute. So what I decided is, you really, now it depends on how big you want this opening. So what I decided to do is I'm, kind of eyeballing halfway because I want to go past it. And so what we're doing is we're doing a big C-shaped curve line that goes into a spiral. Or it's just, a curve line with a little something, however you want it to be. Like that. But you want it to really almost come to this side. Not quite, but almost. All right, let's see. I'll do this flipping the tile here and then doing the other side. And I just realized apparently I have a thing for crossing lines these last couple weeks because this is another one. So we're crossing the line. So we create this neat seed shape in the middle. And I was surprised from looking at the little thumbnail picture on Tangle Patterns, and if go to the description section of the video below, and find the for more inspiration from the creator of this tangle, that link, and it'll take you there. And so, in her thumbnail is really cute, and I'm like, oh, look at that, and to see that it's created this way, it's just one of those, oh, how neat, how interesting. So then, well, actually, you could just leave it at this if you wanted to just have a little decoration someplace and then decorate it. Or the way that Dianne has us doing this is to have it grow from itself. So it's kind of like organic a bit. So right from that little crevice, we start over. And let's see. I think that's all I'm going to get in here, obviously. Unless I did it way smaller. Well, it's a little odd, but it's okay. Yeah. So then from here, and that is it basically with the tangle. From here, you can decorate it however you want. You know what? In my version of the step out, I did kind of the fan shape, similar to what Linda did. And that's, but I think what I want to do right now is I want to just aura this. Ooh, could aura it and then put that fan shape in there. Ooh, maybe I'll do that. I love that, the fan thing. Although this, in my version, I rounded the corners. Okay, let's do that because it's fun. And it's really, I start with a straight line and then just, okay, I think I'm going to put two in here. And then whichever way is better for you to just divide those up like that. Like so. We'll do the bottom. I always do start with dividing it in half. Like that. And then if you wanted to do rounding, you know what? I'm not going to do rounding. I'm going to do something else. I'm just going to thicken the top and not worry about rounding it per se, but just that adding some weight or some love. Oh, I like that. And if you can get it to taper in, that's awesome. Some days I can, some days. Sometimes it's just like, okay, it'll just be interesting. And when you're thickening it, you can thicken it from either side or add weight from either side. So it's a neat course corrector as well, because it's like, oh, well, this one went a little bit too this way. Well, then add the weight to the other side and it evens it all out. So that is just neat. And then let's see. Actually, I really want to put bigger orbs on the end here. Just because I'm debating what to do with that middle section there. The little seed shape. I mean, could fill it in as well. You know, let's go with the aura-ing. But I'm going to thicken just one side. That's another nice course corrector, because if you went like maybe didn't go far enough this way, that would be the only real course corrector you could do. I mean, you can adjust the shape a little bit too if you need to. But I kind of like that because it adds some depth. In fact, what if I say what if and then do? That is something I have learned through Zentangle practice, for sure. Because usually, you kind of get stuck in the analysis paralysis. And not that I don't still, but it's a little lesser. Yeah, I don't know if that really had the effect on the fan-shaped ones, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. All right, now we'll just add a little bit of shading. I'm going to start with the seed shape. And I'm going to shade. We'll see. Hopefully I can stay within that little line there. There we go. Ever so carefully. Yeah, oh, look it. It made it shiny. So I think I'm going to do that up here too. Maybe we'll have a couple shine points. We'll kind of get the corners here. Oh, I like it. Shading is so much fun. It's so magical. Oh, love it, love it. Okay. Maybe a little bit more careful on those corners, because I can bring the graphite out, I have to remind myself. Because if you want to have that kind of shine and make it look, well, two things. It can make it look metallic. When you add the shine, like especially with the graphite, you just have to be careful. And see, and I have a little bit of shine there. You just have to be careful how far you bring it out, so that way you have something there lighter than the rest. Oh, I love it. Okay, and then just because I want to, I don't know, because it was speaking to me to do that. Let's add some graphite in that spiral. And maybe we'll aura the whole thing. I don't know. That's what Linda's on the Tangle Patterns. Like, she auraed the whole thing, and it looks kind of neat. Yeah, let's try that. All right. Sometimes it's just like, if it just needs something else, and I don't know. Yeah, let's just do it. Okay. And it's an up to you how tight you want to be to this. I mean, you could have it be much more loose and away from it, I decided, apparently, I was thinking that first, and then as I started doing it, I'm like, oh, okay, well, all right, this is, okay, we're going to do it this way, all right. When your hand just starts going, right? And that was, in these crevices. But you know what? I think it looks neat. And it's definitely just a go slow. And then we could add... It just is magic. It's almost as magical as shading the aura. Ha! Finishes it right up. How neat is that? Then I could add shading to the outside of the whole thing too. I don't know if I want to do that or not, but I like it. Really cool. And I hope you liked it too. If you did, please click on the like button. And if you liked it enough to see more, please click to subscribe to the channel. I'm going to neaten this little guy up here. Oh, but all of a sudden that's reminded me, there was a tangle that we did. And it had little, I'm going to have to look it up and see if I can remember what it was. So now I have to add a little weight to all of these corners since I was fixing that here. And just by the way, that is secret number 1 to successful course correcting. Whatever you do, just do it consistently throughout. And then it looks like you meant it. Oh, heck, let's just make that thicker. Ooh, I like that. See, this is why we say there's no such thing, sorry about that, no such thing as a mistake in Zentangle, because sometimes you do something and then you're like, whoa, that's neat. Let's do more of that. All right. And if you didn't know, and because you weren't there and you weren't doing it, you just think, oh, that's, yeah, that's just amazing. And we don't realize what's going on in the head of the person that's creating. So that's why it's just so fun. No mistakes. All good stuff. I like it. Okay. Where was I? In the description section, I mentioned finding links to the step outs. Now, I always do my own version and then link to the creator of the tangle. Then below that, you will find my link tree. And on the link tree is everything that I want to share with you. So you will find links to my website, where you can follow my blog. If you're interested in classes, you can look at my website. You'll see a menu item for that. And then also I have a couple other links for places to follow me for classes. I'm not so great at, I don't at all. I have that link there and I keep that as current as possible. But if you want to follow me for when I post things, best to follow me on either the 2 links that are there, or follow my Facebook page, or if you'd like to hang out with a bunch of amazing tanglers, amazing and a little bit crazy tanglers, we have a private Facebook group, the Tangle Addicts Community, and there are 4 questions that you must answer in order to gain entry. And of course I post there as well for classes and anything else. So if you'd like to connect, there's that. My other social media and stuff is on there. I live mostly on Facebook, fortunately or unfortunately. I do check the others. It's just I kind of got out of the habit of posting regularly. So hopefully I'll get back to that soon. But there are the links, so let us connect. All right, so with that, thank you so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.